So good morning, kids. See, I have sent you earlier the videos of tenses and in that present tense, and I have told you that in present tense that will be the portion of your first unit test, the present tense and the past tense for standard 7th and present tense only for class 6th. So in this video what we are going to do, we are going to revise the present tense one, since it will be easier for you after that to understand and to form a sentence. So see, forming a sentence, what do we need to form a sentence, a basic sentence? What do we need? We require 3-4 things, that are the subject, the verb, helping verb and the object. Okay, subject, verb, helping verb and object. In present tense, let us take an example here. Let me write, since it's very difficult to hold the mobile phone and write. So for example, I am writing, he goes to market. Okay, so here you can see he goes to market. Here in this one, what you can understand, that he is the subject, goes is the verb, to is the helping verb and market is the object, means someone is going to somewhere. This is what the sentence tells us. Okay, so now forming sentence in present tense or any sort of sentence, when you are forming, you require these 4 basic things, that is the subject, verb, helping verb and the object. So what you are going to do here, to learn what kind of subjects generally we use. These are not necessary that only these subjects will be there. You have to understand that these are the general one which we use. ये वो कुछ ऐसे common subjects हैं जिनको हम primarily use करते हैं. So subject could be of 2 type, either singular or plural. So in singular, what you have to write subjects as he, she, it and name. He for a masculine gender or for a boy, she for a feminine gender, it for objects like non-living objects or for animals, since we don't know their gender specifically, and name could be the name of anyone like Abhay, Uday, Rashmi, whatever it is. And coming on to plural, there are again 4, I, we, you, they. It doesn't say upon the numbers. So subject could be of 2 types, singular and plural. Singular are he, she, it, name, and plural is I, we, you, they. Okay, so our first column is checked, so we shall take subject. Okay, now coming on to the second one, the verb. Verb could be of 2 types or 4 types, to be very honest. Verb could be of 2 types, means the type of verb. Verb first form, verb second form, verb third form and verb ing form. For example, what we have done, see, we have taken here goes. Okay, how it came and what is the verb. So for example, let us take that we have used the verb go. So the root word or the first form of verb for this will be go. Okay, second form will be went and the third one will be gone. And ing will be, definitely you have to just add verb plus ing, so it will be going, isn't it? So very easy, go, went, gone and going. So you will be asking that, definitely in a doubt, that where does this goes came from, es kahan se aaya? That will be a matter of doubt. So to form a sentence, what we do in simple present tense or indefinite present tense, what you have to do, you have to choose a subject first, he, she, it, name, or I, we, you, they, whatever it is. Plus, if it is singular, so you can choose any subject, he, she, it, name and I, we, you, they. And after that, what you have to do, just since you have to write verb, so what we have to do, if the subject is singular, आपको क्या करना है, just after the verb, what you have to do, you have to add either s or es. It depends what the subject you are choosing. Like if you are choosing, for example, I have chosen here go, then what you have to do, just you have to add es, then it becomes goes. So like we have chosen here go, then it becomes goes, since you have added es here. Sometimes what happen, like we choose subject verb like write, so it already has e in it, so just you add s, so it becomes right. So either you have to add s or es depending upon what you are going to choose. So what it became, he goes or he writes. Okay, so next one is just to take a helping verb. Is if he is going to somewhere, then choose the directional preposition like to, what we have chosen in our sentence here, market. So what it became, he goes to, and then choose any object like market or school. So what we have written here, like he goes to, let us take school. Okay, so we have taken object as school, so it will come like he goes to, and let us write a subject here, say school. So it will become in that same manner, he goes to school, she goes to school, name goes to school, or it goes to school. Name में name नहीं लिखना है, you have to write Abhay, Uday, Kavita, Ravita, whatever it is. Similarly, when you are using for I, we, you and they, what you have to do, you don't have to add s or es, you just have to write it in the first form. The first form for any verb is like this, means for go it will be go, for write it will be write, and for these things you have to by heart the types of verb, the formation of verb, write, play, jump, and many other things like read. So you must know all the type of pattern these verbs are having for writing in indefinite, present indefinite or simple present tense. So when you are using the plural subject, you don't have to add anything, just write the verb first form. Okay, what you are doing, you are writing here he with verb first form, you are adding s and es. Here with the verb first form, you don't have to add anything, you have to write just I or we or you or they, and just the verbs first form, like I am writing here, if you are able to see, let me say we. Okay, so when I have chosen we as my subject and go is the verb given, I will not write goes, I will just write the first form as it says here, we go, and then to school or market or gym or wherever you want to go. So it will become in the same way, I go, we go, you go, and they go. Is it clear? So I go to school, we go to school, you go to school, and they go to school. In this way you have to do it. Okay, there are few exercises, let me tell you, and it will be easier for you to understand. So a few questions are given here, like Amiya dash very hard. So in the bracket when you see it tells work. I will send the picture of this whole exercise. So what is it tells, Amiya work very hard. If you are writing in that way, it will be not okay. So what you have to choose, since it is a name, and we know and we have learned that with the name portion, what you have to do with the name, you have to add verb first form and s or es. So here name is given, so what you will do, Amiya, and writing the same verb here, what you will be writing, work, and adding an s, works. Amiya works very hard. Amit, and write, very interesting poem. So Amit also is a name and is singular. So Amit writes very interesting poem. 2 and 2 dash 4, it also will be makes. Okay, and let me take a plural like I. If you are able to see the fifth one, I dash in the morning. So the option given here is eat. So you will just write it as it is, जैसा है वैसे ही लिख दीजिए, eats नहीं होगा, I eat in the morning. And let me take one more, we in the garden, walk. So we will write it, we walk in the garden. Instead of we, agar subject he hota, so it would have been like he walks in the garden. He walks in the garden. So similarly it will be going, and I will be you just paste the picture of this and it will be easier for you to understand. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.